Race started at 8 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock, so we're in hour 3 of the USA Track and Field 100-mile championships. Here comes Camille, our lead woman. We also have a 48-hour race and a 72-hour race started. All of them started at 8 o'clock this morning. The U.S. Track and Field Championships, USA titles are online. Age group as well. That's why they have numbers on their back for the age groups. There's $10,000 prize going for this race. I think it's $2,500 for men and women winner, plus bonuses, time bonuses if you break the record. No one's been under 13 on this course. She is 777, lucky 7. And she is in the USATF. You can see by the 45-49 bib on her back. That's Mel from California, I think Rosemont. And coming up here is Yolanda, the walking diva. That's her little aid stop station there. And she is also in the 100-mile. And he's in the 45, the 49. I did this race in 2019, but then they had a 30-hour cutoff. Now they have a 34-hour, which helps the age group guys. There's quite a number of guys in their 70s. Fast Eddie, who's in his 80s. And last year he did just a little over 30 hours and set the American record. But then someone went under 30, so now he's got to take his record back. And here comes Yolanda, getting some fuel. And this is our leader, Raj Paul from Hoka One. As I've said before, he crushed a 100K recently with Walmsley. He beat the old American record as well. Of course, Walmsley just barely missed getting the world record by seconds. So that's the race here. The facility we're at, Cornerstone Park. All those houses over there, when I first came here 8 years ago, were not here. And now it's built up quite a bit, as Vegas is wont to do. And great facility. This race is usually in January, not in April. The weather's pretty nice. There's a nice breeze. Here comes Jake Jackson. Ultra Jake, looking good. Getting some nutrition. I think it's spring is what it's on the saying. He's in the 44-year-old age group. He was on our USA national team back in 2018 or whenever it was when they won the title. Very good 24-hour racer. I was just talking to his wife, and he is going to be at the Dome and running the 48-hour race in June or July. I can't remember exactly when it is. All these races keep changing up. In fact, Yolanda, who walked by, she was at the Dome in 2019 and became only like the 94th person to walk 100 miles in 24 hours. And she is going to come back and do the 6-day. She's prepping to do a 6-day in Paris, France, where they actually have an official walking division. So she's very excited to do that. That's when our 48-hour. Here's Patrick Regan, all dressed for the warm weather. Looking good. We're Hoka. He's in the open division. And another one of our athletes in the open division. And then here comes Zach Bitter. Zach is also in the 100. Zach, of course, is the world record holder in the 100-mile, in the 12-hour, and 100-mile world treadmill record. He's from Phoenix now, originally from Midwest, Wisconsin, so he's used to the warm weather. You could tell he's completely wet, staying as cool as possible. Like I said, the weather's pretty good so far today. So, but in the end of the day, it's supposed to get in the 80s. But I think the conditions are actually nicer now than they were an hour ago. Like I said, this is hour 3 of the race. There's Mean Gene. Looking good. Quicksilver running. So the 48 and 72 hour races, they're on a 2.5 mile loop. They share about 3/4 of the race with the 100-mile people, and then it's kind of basically the U.S. track and field race is like NASCAR, Daytona. It's a big oval, and the 72-48 hour is more of a Formula One, twists and turns, all kinds of different conditions, single track trail, pavement, concrete like they're on right now. So many, many different things on that course. We have someone playing music, been singing and rocking out. Ah, here comes the jester. One of our guys that was is in the 24, and he was up there in the top 4 of the first 4, so I'm sure he's still probably around there. Number 733. Looking good. 45 to 49. In fact, you can see Ed off in the distance rearranging his hat. As you know, this is his 199th 100-mile race. He just finished 198 yesterday afternoon at 3 o'clock. So he's going on, and then tomorrow he's going to run in the public one. There he is, Ed. See you. Yeah, people have been taking advantage of those quite often. You know, just need an ice-cooled suit. He wore blue yesterday at Born to Run. Today he's wearing red, and when he runs tomorrow's race, he'll be wearing green. You may remember him. He used to always be in the Jester outfit, but he dropped the Jester outfit when he came to my race, Celtic 24-hour race, which is in January. So January 2019, or actually last year. God, it seems like forever. 2020, he showed up in a bright blue suit, and now he's been doing that. He was interestingly doing a lot of hundreds this past summer, going to a lot of the southeast states like Alabama, Texas, Mississippi, Georgia, and the humidity was killing him, and you could actually see the Jester running in shorts, no shirt, and no hat, because he's not crazy, though many people would argue with that. Here we got another one of our 55 to 59 age group. My buddy Bob, training for his upcoming Dome 6 day. You good, Bob?
It's really good to see you.
I'm glad he showed up. Good things. And here he comes. And coming up here is Eric Clifton, who's been racing for many, many years. There she is. Marissa. They're second and third women behind Camille. Marissa showed up at the 48 3 days at the fair and broke the American record, which Camille, who's showing up right now, was planning on doing, but dropped out because injury. I don't want her to run into me. I'm good. So that is an hour 3 update. I'll be doing them pretty much every hour, and I'm also reposting these on Facebook, but they're also I'll be posting them on YouTube.